Today we gotta talk about something that's been low-key tripping me out lately. You ever notice how sometimes you're watching a show or a movie and the hero is just...
bruh.
Like they're doing all the good guy stuff, saving the day, but your heart, your soul, it's all in for the villain. And honestly, I get it. Sometimes the villains are just built different. They got that thing that just makes you want to betray all your moral compasses and cheer for chaos. Let's take Tommy Shelby, for instance. Now, is Tommy a hero? He's a gangster, a brutal businessman, a manipulative mastermind. He's done some seriously messed up stuff. Murder, extortion, you name it. He's got blood on his hands, and he's definitely not winning any Good Samaritan awards. But here's the kicker. Every time he walks into a room, all slow-mo with that cigarette dangling, plotting his next move, you're not like, oh no, a bad guy. You're like, yes, Tommy. Tell me how you're going to dismantle the entire British establishment with just a sly glance and a well-placed threat. His trauma, his ambition, his sheer willpower, it's all so compelling. He's the ultimate anti-hero, but let's be real. He's basically the villain of every other gang story. We're out here quoting his lines, wishing we had his swagger. We want him to win, even when his winning involves crushing everyone in his path. It's wild. Like, in no way in this world should we be rooting for someone so evil. Like, it doesn't even make any sense. We fell so in love with his character that we end up hating the police. The ones who are supposed to be the good guys. The ones who actually care to protect the innocent people who living in fear. We're like cops? Nah, we don't do that here. We support the Razor Gang who cut, maim, rob, and kill people. That's just crazy. But hey, I do it too, so yeah. Next, we have the professor from Money Heist. On paper, he's a criminal mastermind, orchestrating the biggest heists in history, holding people hostage, basically disrupting an entire country. He's the villain to the police, to the government, to anyone who values law and order. But is anyone truly rooting for the inspector over him? Nah. I remember watching the show, and I also remember hating the inspector so much, but when you think about it, bro is literally the good guy. A group of known criminals break into a national bank, literally the backbone of the country. These known criminals are armed to the teeth with heavy weaponry. You know, machine guns, assault rifles, grenades. Like, bro, a damn grenade. And to make it even worse, they take hostages. Now imagine this scenario in the real world. This will be like a terrorist scale event. But guess what? We decide to hate the authorities for doing their jobs. I mean, it's really funny when you break it down. I remember when they sent in the soldier. Man, I hated the guts out of this guy when I first watched the show, but when I looked at the show with another perspective, bro was literally just trying to do his job. I mean, at a point I even started feeling sorry for bro, because believe me, everyone who watched the show hated this guy. We even celebrated when he died in the show. I remember when Tokyo detonated the bomb that killed the both of them. We felt so sorry for Tokyo, like bro, she was literally the bad guy. I mean, at this point, I just felt sorry for the dude. Poor guy joined the military, trained hard, served his country, and then died in duty. But what does he get? The most hate in the show. I mean, it's funny, but hey, I hated him too, so yeah. The professor, however, the head criminal who we like so much, he's got the brains, the calm demeanor, the ridiculous level of foresight where he's literally planned for every single contingency. You're not just watching a heist, you're watching a chess grandmaster play against the world, and you're praying he checkmates everyone. He's got a moral code, even if it's twisted, and he's doing it for a cause he believes in. You find yourself cheering for the bank robbers, like, it's absolutely bonkers when you think about it, but the writing makes him so damn charismatic. We also see this in the new show, The Day of the Jackal. Like, this show really just decides to put the spotlight on the sheer, utterly chilling professionalism of the Jackal himself. He's a cold, calculating, totally sociopathic killer for hire. This guy could literally take out a president and not get caught. We see him take out a very insane amount of people just to make sure his mission is a success. He's got absolutely zero remorse. No inconvenient human emotions. Just pure, meticulously organized dedication to his deadly craft. He's the very definition of a villain by the book. Yet, the series practically drags you into his meticulously crafted world of elaborate planning, his constant, frankly impressive adaptations, and his shockingly believable disguises. Meanwhile, the actual good guys trying to stop him always just end up chasing shadows, eternally a step behind. And let's be real, if you saw the show, you also didn't like the intelligence agent after him. At a point, she ended up being so annoying that I couldn't stand her. Like, this agent was so obsessed with stopping him that she literally never cared for the consequences. She literally got everyone who followed her killed because of her insane stubbornness and obsession. She became so annoying that fans preferred the sociopathic killer over the government agent trying to stop him. So yeah, even though this protagonist deserves the hate, you find yourself utterly engrossed by the Jackal's almost artistic methodical approach, his baffling ingenuity in evading capture, and his insane cunning. You're practically glued to the screen, not hoping this guy gets caught, but low-key rooting for him to pull it off. It's absolutely wild how easily our sympathies can abandon the good guy when they're just not it. And the villain, despite being a sociopathic killer, is just so much more compelling to watch. What does that say about us? Probably nothing good, but hey, it's entertaining. So why does this happen? Why do we, the audience, often gravitate towards the dark side? Is it because the heroes are sometimes too perfect, too predictable? Like, okay, Captain America, we get it, you're morally righteous. But then you have a villain who's got layers, who's been through some stuff, who's intelligent, strategic, and maybe a little bit unhinged in the most entertaining way possible. It's like the heroes are usually trying to preserve the status quo, and the villains are usually trying to disrupt it. And sometimes, let's be real, the status quo is kind of whack. We want to see some disruption. Heroes often react to the villain's plan, but the villain, they initiate. They set the plot in motion. They're the architects of the chaos, and honestly, that's kind of boss. They're not waiting for permission, they're just out here doing the most. Plus, let's not front, the villains often have the better outfits, the cooler hideouts, the more dramatic monologues. Like, heroes are out here in their spandex or sensible suits, while the villains are rocking bespoke suits or intricate masks, or just looking effortlessly cool while committing grand larceny. So, next time you catch yourself hoping the bad guy pulls off their evil scheme, you're not alone. It's not a moral failing, it's just good storytelling. When a villain is so well written, so compelling, so absolutely magnetic, sometimes you just gotta sit back and appreciate the artistry of the antagonist. What do you guys think? Who's your favorite villain that you secretly or not so secretly root for? Let me know in the comments, because I'm telling you, this is a universal experience. So yeah, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Peace out.